Happy Friday. It's July the 24th, and 56 years ago today, I abandoned the Boy Scouts of America forever in order to attend Roberto Clemente Night at the 8-day-old Three River Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's a choice I never regretted. Now that's an old school memory. But you know what else is old school? AI. That's right. AI has existed for thousands of years. Now, not artificial intelligence, or in some cases, artificial lack of intelligence, but rather the city of Ai. Ai was an ancient city in central Canaan, and it is first mentioned in the Bible in Genesis chapter 12, verse 8, as a place where Abram camped during his journey toward the land that God had promised to him. And when Abram reached Ai, he built an altar and called upon the name of the Lord. The name Ai in Hebrew means heap of ruins. Now, after suffering a humiliating defeat in the 7th chapter of Joshua, God gave Joshua a second chance at victory, as we see in the first verse of chapter 8. And the Lord said to Joshua, "Do not fear and do not be dismayed. Take all the fighting men with you, and arise, go up to Ai. See, I have given into your hand the king of Ai, and his people, his city, and his land." The king of Ai, still strutting with pride from victory number 1, set out for victory number 2, and he marched toward Joshua, leaving the town unprotected. Joshua's elite squad charged in and set fire to it, and Joshua then reversed his course, catching the army of Ai in the middle, and the victory was complete. Now contrast this attack with the first one. In the first attack, Joshua consulted spies. In the second, he listened to God. In the first, he stayed home. In the second, he led the way. The point? God gave Joshua a new plan and said, "Try again, this time my way." And when he followed God's strategy, victory happened, as it always does. Perhaps, like Joshua, you may have suffered a humiliating defeat. If so, here are 2 things that you need to know. Number 1, don't give up on God, for he won't give up on you. Isaiah chapter 55, verses 6 and 7 says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return to the Lord, that he may have compassion on him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon." Thank God for his abundant compassion and pardon. And number 2, God will give you another chance. The prophet Jonah ran from the call of God, but God wasn't finished with him. As Jonah was running from God, God gave him a submarine ride like no other that ended with Jonah being projectile vomited back upon dry land. And in Jonah chapter 3 and verses 1 and 2 we read, "Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah the second time, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and call out against it the message that I tell you." And Jonah did, and the people repented. And what God did for Joshua and for Jonah, he will do for us if we turn to him, for he is the God of second chances. This morning I'm going to ask that you pray for our team of loomers who are assembling this morning to make beanie hats for Operation Christmas Child. And if you've finished your seed boxes for OCC, bring them this Sunday to worship so that we can pray over them and pray that God will grow them into a mighty harvest this fall. And speaking of worship, I hope that you will join us this Sunday as Pastor Todd continues his summer series in the Psalms with a look at Psalm 46. Our service begins at 10 a.m. And speaking of the Psalms, if you are reading through the Psalms with us this summer, you are getting close to the finish line. Today we are looking at Psalm 135 and Psalm 136. And remember to give thanks to the Lord our God, for his steadfast love endures forever. And finally, as I remember Roberto Clemente today, let me leave you with a Clemente quote that has impacted my life. He said, Anytime you have an opportunity to make a difference in this world and you don't, then you are wasting your time on earth. Don't waste your day. Go mad. Make a difference in someone's life today. I love you, church. Have a great weekend.